In the year 2089, Dr. Elias Hart stood alone in the dim light of his quantum lab. On the screen before him blinked a single line of code. Temporal sequence initialized. Tomorrow, his 17-year-old son, Leo, would die in a tragic car accident, unless Elias could stop it. Against every law of physics and morality, Elias activated the forbidden device, one he helped create, and stepped into the past, not to change the world, but to save just one life. He arrived in 2025, one day before the accident. He waited outside Leo's school. At 3:18 p.m., as Leo walked toward his bike, Elias intercepted him. "Don't go home this way," he said. "Trust me." Leo stared at the strange man, but nodded. That evening, Elias smiled to himself. He'd done it. He had saved his son. But at 6:42 p.m., Leo slipped in the bathroom, struck his head, and died instantly. Different path. Same end. Elias was stunned. How could fate be so cruelly consistent? He jumped again, day -2. This time, he sent Leo away on a weekend camping trip. Safe, far from the city. But a lightning storm caused a tree to fall on Leo's tent. Dead. Again. Each jump, each change, twisted time into more cruel variations. No matter what Elias did, Leo died. Not always the same way, but always alone. And Elias began to ask himself, was he saving Leo or escaping his own guilt? On his sixth return, Elias broke the one rule he swore never to. He confronted himself. A younger Elias, ruthless, successful, distant. The younger man barked, "You're wasting time chasing shadows." But older Elias said quietly, "When was the last time you looked in the eyes and listened?" That night, Elias didn't interfere with time. He simply went home. Leo was 7 years old. Full of questions, full of wonder, Elias sat beside him. He didn't warn him. He didn't change anything. He just stayed. They played board games, watched the stars, read bedtime stories. And for the first time in years, Elias saw his son smile without fear. Time rippled, not from a paradox, but from presence. When Elias returned to 2089, the lab was different. Photos of Leo, older now, lined the walls. A guitar leaned against the couch. Laughter echoed down the hallway. He rushed out. Leo, alive, was cooking breakfast. Elias stood frozen. "Dad, you okay?" Leo asked, flipping an egg. "You're here," Elias whispered. Leo smiled. "Well, yeah, where else would I be?" Later that day, Elias found an old journal. His own handwriting, scribbled with a message. "You can't erase pain, but you can choose presence. That changes everything." Time did not need to be rewritten. The paradox wasn't about changing the future. It was about being present in the now. The tragedy hadn't been Leo's death. It had been Elias's absence when Leo was still alive. In the end, Elias didn't save his son by controlling time. He saved him by being a father,